to remove that fireplace, relocate basically the fireplace, and open it up so it's a straight shot into the bar and open the views up to the west. The administrative areas, there's an existing coat closet here that we're commandeering and taking over that space and adding to the administrative area. There's a need in there for another office or two. That space is also being pushed out here into the hallway a little bit to gain a little more square footage there. The men's locker room. So right now, there is when you come in the front door, there's a hallway that goes out here towards the pool area. And we are proposing to take that square footage. That door and that hallway tends to not be used very much from what we understand, so we're going to use that square footage to add to the locker room. So additional lockers, additional full-size lockers, additional half-size lockers, as well as the shower and toilet area is going to be reworked. Everything has to be brought up to code. We have ADA and handicapped accessibility things, so all of that will be brought up to code and meet current ADA standards. In the women's locker room, actually, I know some renovation has been done to it recently, and what we plan to build on that. But in general, we want to add in this area, and the big complaint that we heard is that there's just not enough lockers in the women's locker room. So we're going to expand that area and get more lockers. And then back upstairs. So this is the exercise room that we're in now. So this will it'll have new athletic flooring. We'll have mirrors. We intend to fill that space up with exercise equipment. So it's a decent size exercise space that I think will function really well. I should also mention here that as part of that, these restrooms will also be enlarged. So right now they only go back to about here. So with all the additional dining space in here, we need additional restrooms. So this is one area that we're doing that. You'll see another spot where we're adding restrooms as well. And the event dining. So this is now being opened up, and we feel that space has got plenty of room to accommodate 200 plus people, plus a stage, and plus an area for a dance floor. And part of the way that we're doing that is that porch that now extends to the south, we're planning to enclose that and capitalize on that space. This area over here can also be used if additional space is needed. And this is that kids area that we talked about before. So we're proposing a game area and just an open play area. And then to the west is an outdoor play area with the fence. And that can be directly accessed from the member dining area that's right here. So then downstairs, the other thing that we're doing that's associated with the women's locker room is this bridal area. So we're capturing space downstairs, and so we now have, and as a part of relocating that stair, it bought us a little bit of square footage. So we have this bride suite area with its own entrance off the hallway, and then it also has direct access back into the locker room, and we felt that was an important amenity. The kitchen. So we can see this now in a little more detail. So we are basically taking all of that space, which is currently the kind of the back part of this room here, and giving that back to kitchen storage. We're talking about a new freezer, new refrigerator, and most importantly, I think here is in the back, we have a whole new line, and prep line and cook line. And what we've been hearing was that when there's multiple events here, if there's a wedding happening, that this kitchen is dedicated to taking care of the wedding, and if there's member activities going on here, that the kitchen just couldn't keep up with the demand and could do both. So I think that this is going to vastly improve that situation, and not only be able to take care of it more quantity of food, but we hope that we're able to keep providing the great food that they do. So additional dish washing area in here as well. So then here is the whole member event space that we're talking about on the west side, and a lot of time and thought has gone into this to this point, and it's this L-shaped piece here is that existing covered patio that you guys have on the west. So what we're proposing is to enclose all of that space and capture that as year-round space to be used for dining. So then in this middle area here is, again, you come down the hallway, and I should also mention this, so that the dark area that you see here is the old ranch building. And so we are keeping that, and I know it's been a challenge to figure out what to do with that space in the past, and we feel like it works great as a kind of pre-function area into this member dining and bar area. Still maintain some of the old character, those old wood beams. We think it's great to hang on to that. So we pass through here. We are proposing a new skylight in here to brighten that up a little bit, and come into the member bar area and directly out. And these walls are movable walls. So in the summer, when the weather's nice, that entire wall can open up and feel like it opens directly to the outside. We've got those here, 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 and really we want that space when it's nice out to really open to the outdoors. I think that's a fantastic benefit of this space. And then at the very end of the circulation, we are proposing a fire pit out here. You'll see in some of the renderings, we've got lights that span across there, so this will be a fantastic place to hang out in the evening as well. So here's some of the images of the inside that we're proposing. So this is that. So this is, I guess, you call it the kind of southwestern portion of it, and this is where we are proposing the addition. So all of that area is new, and we're expanding that out to the west. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks. So this is standing. These little key plans I know are small and hard to read, but so that's from that back corner looking at the bar and out to the west. So we're building on what you have, so we are proposing adding these beam structures with an arch. We've got lots of arched windows, so we like building on that, and we think it's going to add some character and some depth to this room. So this view, yeah, these little keys down here are helpful. So this is from the center, so this is as if you were walking down that hallway and you had just gotten through the old ranch building and looking through the bar area out to the outdoor seating, and there they are. There's those fantastic views that you guys have to the west. Another view, so this is from the kind of northern portion, so this is more of the event dining room looking back to the bar, and again looking out into this outdoor courtyard. We are proposing a fireplace that opens out onto that courtyard. And here's another view of that courtyard. So we're showing lights spanning across the top, seating, and there it is, your $1 million view. So this is the view looking back into that courtyard space. Here's that fire pit that I mentioned before. Here's the fireplace. And again, these are these big movable partitions that open out and give you direct access to the outside. We really think that's gonna enhance that space. So this is a view, kind of an aerial view looking back at it, and so you can see the extent of the outdoor seating and outdoor dining that we have. So there's that whole courtyard, Here's the fire pit, and then wrapping all the way around. And this is a new covering that we're proposing on the side for shade on the south side. And the floor plan of the basement, I think we pretty much covered this, but there's the women's locker room. So here is the that bridal suite and the new circulation and stairway that we have coming down. Then the other part of this that I need to mention, and a fairly significant part of this construction budget, is what we call FF&E. So you'll hear that. So that's furniture, fixtures, and equipment. And here's some examples. These are not necessarily exactly what we're proposing. So just so you understand what FF&E is, but this is what is going to contribute greatly to enhancing the theme of the building. So if we're going after this ranch style, we're going to use light fixtures, we're going to use furniture, we're going to use tables in a consistent way to build on that ranch theme. So again, it's furniture, it's artwork, it's decorative lighting, and it's that whole package. So that's it. Do we want to take any questions on design or just move?